Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News. Breaking news on two fronts. Thanks to an anonymous source who has yet again come through with the coverage that we need here. But he is anonymous, and we'd like to keep him that way. We very much appreciate it. And oh, Kevin and Gary said hello. He's come through for us yet again, and we want to keep him anonymous and keep it moving. So let's get into what he has told us. Shouts out to Doom! What? This is what I work with. This is horrible. Shouts out to Doom. I tried, Doom. I really did. Alright, so, first things first. Apparently, we know what Phil's next Patreon goal is going to be. He's going to be playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground. He's going to be playing that, so he's going to be playing like a bitch. Should be entertaining. Probably not. But the interesting fact, so that's one of the news stories. But the second one, this one's going to be juicy, ladies and gentlemen. At DSP News, as I'm looking at the half-empty bottle of Jack Daniels here, I'm salivating at the mouth, thinking about what this is about to be. Apparently, Phil is thinking about doing an Amazon wish list for December, so people can contribute to him for the holidays, to help with the business. I mean, his career. Yeah. Career. Yeah, career. So now his fans don't have to actually give him actual money. What's that? What's that, Kevin? Oh, he still wants the money. Oh. Well, yeah, he did. Oh, so he did. He did. You're right. Doom does say that pay him that, yeah, he still wants his Patreon money too. Oh, touche. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm getting it together, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting it together. So apparently, Phil has the Amazon wish list for December, so people can basically buy him gifts because there's no one else there to do it. And he still wants his Patreon money that month too. And PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Which, why is he going to play that? Gary, why does he want to play that? Okay, most popular game on Twitch, and he's getting into it now. Why? Because he thinks he'll get views, and he thinks he can cut into that market. Wait, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We apparently have some more, got some more news here as it's coming in. Apparently, Phil has been chosen to participate in an event, at TwitchCon, which is, what's that? That's this weekend, and apparently he'll be partaking in an interactive stream, some type of new function that they have on Twitch now. How did Phil get chosen for this? We don't know. He was handpicked, you say. Oh, that's what he said. Okay, very interesting. And, okay, that's fascinating. Wait a second. His PC can't run PlayerUnknown Battleground, though. Keep reading Doom's email? Okay. Doom says that maybe his fans will buy him a $5,000 computer and a 4K TV and that Xbox One S. Oh, boy. Oh boy, or Xbox One. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fascinating news. Yet again, shout out to Doom. Let's get into the video. I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk. DSP News, the unreliable ones, bringing you the latest possible news. Even though, at current, this is all breaking. Here we go.
Sound good?
In addition to all of that, I have, sadly, a little bit of negative news. But it's pretty much in line with everything that I pretty much expected was going to be happening on YouTube. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 3 weeks, the weekend preview has been demonetized on YouTube. 3 weeks in a row. It's not immediately, because I can tell you, I did upload it last night, and I kept checking it for like an hour or two, and it was fine, and then I went to sleep. I wake up this morning, the weekend preview is demonetized on YouTube.
It's preposterous. There's absolutely nothing in the weekend preview at all that would be considered advertiser unfriendly. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just look at...
You mean beside the constant begging for money? And banning people, and the occasional arguments amongst mods that you have to clear up live on the pre-stream? It's quite a bit that needs to kind of be cleared up. Is it possible, ladies and gentlemen, that YouTube is finally tired of Phil's begging and pleading for money, and I really need your support? Is that why he chose to go with support now instead of pay me money, pay me tons, as they like to call it these days? Amazing, ladies and gentlemen, amazing. This is starting to become a very fruitful day. Let's go.
The content that's in the weekend preview. I'm not a whiny baby.
It's an introduction.
Yes, you are.
It's me talking to the camera about my gaming schedule, and it's a thank you to the patrons credit crawl. It would be one thing if it got content ID matched, because then you could argue, oh, maybe it was the music in the intro, the music in the credits. It did not get content ID matched. It got demonetized. What that means is that YouTube has no fucking idea how to do anything at this point. There's literally no way that video could be demonetized, alright?
You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube does not know what the fuck they were doing, and they're demonetizing Phil, hurting him yet again. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely extraordinary. Really? Really? Yeah, I know we said that we were going to have them construct a new pool outside, but not yet? I'm trying to do a new... Ooh. Oh. Alright, fine. Just, we'll make it work. DSP News.
It's bullshit. And so I did submit it for monetization again. What it is now, I submitted it and it says if it gets 1,000 views in 7 days, it could be remonetized. More likely it will be remonetized. The problem is, most people watch the weekend preview within 1 to 2 days. And YouTube takes their sweet time reviewing videos. So chances are that this video probably will make me $0. Isn't that nice of YouTube? Now the weird thing is, I did DSP Tries It on Saturday, and that didn't get demonetized. So the vlogging channel has not been blacklisted. Because if it were blacklisted, every video would be getting demonetized, and that's not the case. It's just...
But that's not true, though, either, Phil, because not every video on KO Gaming, at least not at first, was demonetized. It was a slow process. So, with that being said, you don't know. you don't know if King of Hate Vlogs is being blacklisted or not, because it could be very well just a slow process. YouTube doesn't do everything on the whim like you say they do. Just saying. Not saying I'm diligent at my job. I'm just saying. And I'm very pissed off about the pool outside, but good God, next summer that pool's going to be great. Yeah. DSP News.
It's a weird situation where, again, their algorithm doesn't work, and they're unfairly demonetizing videos. So, ladies and gentlemen, my reasoning for the other day, where I basically said, listen, I'm not going to put any kind of priority on doing game reviews because I get the feeling if I put them on King of Hate Vlogs, they'll be demonetized. That reasoning stands. It seems like that's the case, where whatever's going on with YouTube, they're fucked up, they're a bunch of idiots. And they don't want to fix their mistakes. They don't even want to admit that they have mistakes made. And it's going to keep happening. So I'm not going to be doing game reviews in any kind of capacity in the near future. I'll just keep playing games and doing gameplay streams and putting out gameplay videos, which for the most part is, working out. I'm not having any issues with that. And people are loving it, alright? If you want to see my opinions on games, what you have to do is you have to watch the playthrough of the game, or watch the last video in the playthrough of the game, where typically, when a game's credits roll, I give my opinion about it. Okay?
But Phil, and I'm getting ready to crack open my bottle of Jim Beam here. Your opinion on a game and your review are two different things. What's that, Greg? No? Oh, he doesn't do reviews anymore. Oh, we've already reported on that. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit too saucy to keep doing this. Still. Well, wait a second. Kevin, you can back me up. You can back me up on this. Did he not say that he would just go ahead and finish the playthrough and then take between 20 and 30 minutes to just do a review that way? He did. And then he said that was too much effort and he didn't have the time. Oh. I am really saucy right now. DSP News.
It's that simple. It's that simple, folks.
It's YouTube's fault. YouTube destroyed KO Gaming. Now YouTube wants to destroy my vlogging. They just basically want to tear the whole website down because it's a piece of shit. And it's a sad that that's the case. That's the case with YouTube. It's just run by a bunch of fucking idiots who are incompetent. They've proven it time and time again with all of their horrendous business decisions. The upper management of the company is garbage. The CEO is more worried about SJW issues and hiring women to their workforce and a diverse workforce than actually getting a workforce that knows how to fucking do the job and have the website run properly. And that's the bottom line. She's appearing at symposiums for fucking social justice and equality. Meanwhile, her website is falling apart. Content creators are going out of business. They can't do it anymore for a job because they ruined the site. Advertisers are leaving in droves, but that's okay. Just ignore that giant blazing fucking fire over there. Pretend like you actually know what the fuck you're doing and go to symposiums to celebrate that you're a fucking social justice warrior, you dumb fucking bitch.
Ooh.
Sorry, but that's my opinion on it. She's an idiot.
Wow.
She's a fucking idiot. And it pisses me off to see this shit go on and on and on, and the whole site fall the fuck apart because the upper management of YouTube are a bunch of fucking idiots with their heads up their fucking asses, born with the silver spoon in their mouth.
Wow.
You know, completely rich. Oh, I know so much about everything in real life. Sure you fucking do. Sure you fucking do.
Wow. Is he the new Pac? Is he DSP Pac? Is this literally the 2017 version of Me Against the World? Is this what this is? This is what I feel like. Okay? I know some of you guys are like, hey, we know you're still a little saucy, you should calm down. Did you not hear what this man said? The whole website is against him. The higher ups have DSP on a board and are like, we need to make his life shit. That is your only objective. You know what I'm saying? All those departments that we use for copyright strikes and to clear up day-to-day operations, forget that. Scrap it. Now, that's your target. We want him off this website as soon as possible. He has single-handedly hurt the prestige of YouTube. He needs to be gone. Oh my God, he made it sound like the... Oh! I want to play some Tupac right now because that's what he makes himself seem like. This is definitely me against the world. Oh. Oh, baby. Jesus Christ. I wonder what it's like to live in... I wonder what it would be like to live it one day as Phil. I really like taking showers, though. But what would it be like to live one day as DSP? And just to know, ladies and gentlemen, that the world is against you and nothing can stop it. Every day you get up out of bed, you know that there's 20 people who want to put you in the ground. I'd love to know. I put that on the list for special investigations. One day, we're gonna try living as DSP. I'm doing this for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is an important investigational report. We have to know. We have to know what it's like to literally have the world against you. 24 hours living as Phil. Amazing. Amazing. DSP News.
But, you know, let your whole website and your whole business go out of business because you're so busy with the important stuff, right? You're an idiot. The whole upper structure of YouTube management is a bunch of fucking idiots. They hired a bunch of fucking idiots who don't know how to do their job, and that's why the website's falling apart. There really is no actual other explanation for what's going on with YouTube. It's just run by idiots. Seriously. Timo Blank says I should do this speech during the TwitchCon stream. Dude, it would be hilarious because everyone at TwitchCon would be freaking out and be like, wow, he's destroying YouTube, this is great. And then probably I get in trouble. They'd be like, you weren't supposed to say stuff like that on the stream. Am I running for president? Asks ZM Willie. Maybe I am. And I will run on a fixed YouTube card. That'll be my big thing. Forget...
Wait a second. You're going to run for... Wait a second. You're going for the most powerful man in the United States and arguably one of the most powerful men in the free world, and you want to worry about fixing some shitty little site? Did he really say that? I am the president of the motherfucking United States of America. Oh. I mean, do you know how many personal... Well, he's a misogynist, but you know how many personal assistants he can have in his beck and call? He can literally pay somebody to do his DSP tries it for him. And you're worried about YouTube as your first act as president? Wow. Even though it's a joke, I don't believe it's a joke. if DSP against... I mean, granted, if Donald Trump can make it as president, anybody can. But if DSP could ever make it as president, I guarantee you he'd want to have full control of YouTube. Just out of spite. I'm the president of the United States, one of the most powerful men in the free world, and yet I'm going to still spike this little channel for what they did to me. I guarantee it. DSP News.
Forget about healthcare. Forget about education. Forget about national security. Forget about the economy. It's all about fixing YouTube. And I will be elected in a landslide vote. Now, I do want to give a shout out to that Anonymous, because he donated a $60 PSN code for me to buy WWE 2K18 this week. Oh, and I guess, you know what, while we are talking on pre-stream real quick, so the...
actually, I forgot that people still donate games to him. I forgot all about that. So yet again, are we taking? All right, Gary, Greg, Kevin, are we taking a tally on how much money this man's saving this year alone since this whole Donate Games initiative has been enacted? Please, we need to start taking a tally on that because that's important. Because he said he barely had any money to buy. Was it Shadow of More? I can't remember what the game was, but he said this is after he came back from vacation. He said he barely had enough to buy that, despite the fact that he has somewhere around the lines of $150 and $200 in store credit at GameStop. But he barely had enough, and yet he's being donated games. Actually, I'm wondering if South Park was going to be donated to him too. Matter of fact, was Evil Within in that other game also donated to him? As the plot thickens. DSP News.
The other day, I had an idea. I don't know necessarily if it was a good idea.
I need to see receipts. That's what I want now. I need receipts. The public needs to know. I need to see receipts. DSP News.
Idea. All right. So here's the deal. I'm thinking about the fact that, quite honestly, pretty soon, I'm going to need new gaming headphones. And if you guys aren't aware, a new pair of gaming headphones costs about $300.
Woo!
Now, I'm not talking the El Cheapo headphones that you can just buy and, basically, I'm talking a headphone that's going to have surround sound, that's going to have a good high-quality mic, gaming headphones that are going to work on every single console that I own. They're expensive. I know from when I bought them years and years ago. I bought the Turtle Beach, Triton, and Astro A40, or the A30. I don't even know what they are anymore, the headphones I'm using. But yeah, they're very expensive to get good gaming headphones, alright? You get El Cheapo ones, and they break real quick, and they don't work with everything properly. I have to get one that's going to be decent, quality.
Decent quality? Wait a second, you just said top of the line, sir. Oh, baby. So yet again, DSP News. Phil needs only the best. Fancy Feast is the only thing that's the next thing DSP tries it will be. Fancy Feast Gourmet. It's that or nothing for Phil. 300. Excuse me, I'm still fighting this cold off, man. Oh my god. $300 headphones. I can jump on Amazon right now and pull up some pretty... Matter of fact, if we remember, we might not, because this is DSP News and you know how we get down. Get on Amazon and give me some prices for some good headphones. Not El Cheapos or whatever he said. Just some good headphones. $300? Hint, hint. That's really what it's coming down to now? What's next? Hey, you know what? I could really use a Lazy Boy love seat now, for my back. My back. My back. He could really use that. Really could. You know what? Also, he could use one of those what are they called? Those robot vacuum cleaners. Oh yes, he needs one of those too. He definitely needs one of those. Matter of fact, the other hamster's dead, right? Okay. R.I.P. to that hamster. He needs one of those robot dogs too that take care of themselves also and walk themselves, because Lord knows Phil can walk. Did this man really do this? He really told. Oh boy. And see, that's why Phil makes the big bucks, ladies and gentlemen. $300 headphones, only the best. DSP. DSP News. Amazing. This news day is amazing. Oh, shouts out to Snort, Burnell. And the Doom. I very much appreciate you bringing this to our attention. This is great. DSP News.
I know this. Now, in addition to that, there's other things coming up that I'm thinking of, man, these are all going to be costs, that are going to be coming up for the business and everything.
Oh, now it's a business again. Oh, goody. It's a business again. Yay. And he held that charade up for about how long? About 2 months, right? About 2 months. It wasn't a business. 6 weeks. I'm gonna give him 2 months as the benefit of the doubt. We're in October. It's actually we're in October. It's the 17th on the day that I'm recording this. So he kept up that little narrative. What? Well, not even 2 months. What? Beginning of September? Late August, maybe early September is when it wasn't a business no more. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I apologize, but he held that narrative up for a little while. Now it's for the business. Now it's a business again. Oh boy. Can't wait for Phil to go down to the bank and get that third business loan. Yay. And you're going to probably have to put the house up for collateral too, Phil. Just to let you know. DSP news.
Like, for example, people really want me to play Super Mario Sunshine. Technically, it was the winner of the Patron's Choice voting, and I said I would play it in early 2018, but I don't own the game, right? So I had all these.
Wait a second. So you shot the. Why didn't you just say that before that? Wait a second. Why did you put a game on the wish list? No, never mind. Actually, I can let that slide. I can actually let that slide. So you didn't play the game because you had 2 games. There would be 3 games in circulation, 3 Mario games in circulation. You didn't play the game because you didn't own it. That's what you're saying. Even though you put it on the list, so you should have bought it. And whatnot. I mean, any game that was voted for, you might as well go ahead and buy because eventually you'll play them anyway. Because you could just recycle it on your Patreon, which you're known for doing. But is that the real reason why you didn't play Mario Sunshine? Is because you didn't own it, or you really just didn't want to play it because there was too much Mario? Please let us know, because the public is dying to know. By all means,
ideas for things that I could do, improve the business with, and I'm like, man, but I don't have any money. I just don't. I don't have disposable income to do this stuff. I've pretty much extended myself to the absolute limits. So I thought, gee, maybe, especially because the holidays are coming up, maybe I should make an Amazon wish list of stuff, for the business.
That would be good. A new pair of headphones, put Super Mario Sunshine on the list. Do things that I know could improve stuff. If I had it, but things that I can't afford, right? And so I asked my Twitter followers, what would you guys think if I made an Amazon wish list of this kind of stuff?
Oh my god.
And it was an interesting mix. Some people were like, indifferent, don't really care, don't think it would affect things either way. Some people were like, I think it's a good idea because as long as you don't advertise it constantly, right? As long as not every day you're not talking about it on stream and everything, constantly plugging it so people will have to look at it. As long as it's just something that's kind of there, then it would be fine, because then people would every once in a while maybe check it out, and maybe someone would do something, but it's not any pressure on anyone, right? And then some people said, no, it's a bad idea.
Oh my god.
Because, see, I don't know, because I don't use this stuff. But they say infamously, I guess it's something that, of course, they have to use offensive language.
Cam whores. This is what cam whores do.
I'm like, geez, nice terminology. But basically what they're saying is girls who basically the only reason that they stream is because they're trying to show off their looks, they dress sexy, they put on makeup, their tits are out when they're streaming games and shit. They're the ones who make the Amazon wish list because they try to prey on lonely guys who basically fall in love with them over their streams and say, gee, I want to do something nice for this girl. Maybe eventually she'll give me attention and shit. And then they'll buy stuff off their Amazon wish list. Okay?
So, I see the point there. I certainly don't want people to get the impression that I'm someone who the only reason I'm streaming is to get lucrative stuff out of it. I'm not.
What?
I've never been like that, but I'm literally to the point, folks, now, even with things going well right now, with everything, with the streams and videos and everything on YouTube, I'm at the point where sadly, I don't even know if something bad were to happen. Let's say, for example...
Let me cut it. Okay, let me cut it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to sober up, so hopefully this will be a bit concise. So let's get this straight. I want my $1,250 from Patreon. I want the bits, the cheers, the subs and donations off Twitch. I still want what little YouTube ad revenue that I'm getting, which isn't that little. It's like I said, people think it's about $2,000. Some people think it's up to $4,000, possibly. And I want my Teespring. And what else does he have? Does he do? He does Loot Crate. One Up Box. What the hell is One Up Box? Is that? It's a knockoff. Okay. Does he actually like unbox those things anymore? So, no, he doesn't. So they keep sending it to him even though he doesn't unbox them. When's the last time you unboxed one of them, Gary? About 2 months ago? So, does he not have a contract with these people? Someone get Almighty Tevin on the phone. I need verification. Okay, so you still want all of these... You have, five solid ways that he's getting money. And yet now, your fans have to do an Amazon wish list too, on top of that. I want you to think about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's come down to. Whenever you thought that this man couldn't get any lower, he's gotten low. He finds a way. He finds a way to just break ground and just keep sniffing out more. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. With all of the avenues he already has, he has to have more. Are you guys gonna start buying? Hey, wait a second. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. My memory. I'm not a professional. My memory's kind of off. But doesn't Amazon have something called Amazon Pantry? Kevin? Yeah, they do, right? He did. Gary, what? He did a DSP tries it with Panda Leaf for about that. You can actually buy food off of that, though, right? So, really, you can they'll actually deliver groceries to you. Not all perishables, though, right? Okay, but like the essentials, like you can get canned food and stuff like that, right? So, is that what we're gonna go to next, ladies and gentlemen? That now Amazon wish list for the business, newly christened the business. Now, what happens next? Are you guys are they gonna start a wish list for groceries? Amazon Pantry? Is that what's gonna happen next? Are people have already been paying for the DSP tries it. Now you get to pay to Phil's cabinets and cupboards and refrigerators now. That's what this is that's what it's about to come down to, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm just a lonely anchor with two other guys and half a bottle of Jim Beam. They drank more of it than I did. Not my fault. Couldn't do anything about it. What? DSP News.
You know, knock on wood, a console died. Or my headphones here, I am on my last pair of working headphones. These Astros that I'm using are the last pair. The Turtle Beach and the Tritons both broke. So I'm down to the wire here, you know. I'm in a situation where if anything serious happened and I need...
Kanye West? Through the wire? Oh, he says he's down to the wire, not through the wire. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. False alarm. DSP News.
Needed something, anything for daily streaming. I can't even afford it. And I was thinking this would be a good way for, especially I was thinking with Christmas coming up, there may be some people feeling generous and might want to help out so that 2018 could be a better year with headphones or whatever, right?
Oh my God, this is shameless. Shouts out to Snort, Burnell and to Doom for yet again. This is despicable. Oh my gosh, it's despicable, and yet I'm enamored by how little care that he has for it. It's almost like he's damn near fearless. Like he just doesn't care. He really just does not care. He is literally a trailblazer. He's a trailblazer for the pigs that will follow after him in his footsteps. He is literally the man who's gonna lay down the groundwork so other people can follow the same narrative on his level. Don't be wrong. There's other people who do what Phil does, just way better, much more organized, and there's a lot more payoff for everybody else. But feeling much more generous during the holidays. So if you guys don't want to give to my Patreon, you guys can just buy me a gift. Wish me a very Merry Christmas. You suck money out of these people all year, Phil. All year. 365 days a year. Now you got to hit them on Christmas too? Christmas ain't safe? For real? Wow, bruh. Damn. Does Santa owe you money too? Mrs. Claus is going to make that holiday ham for you? The elf's going to go ahead and get those cookies and everything going together? Goddamn, who's bringing the eggnog? Oh my God. DSP News.
But then again, you know, what people are saying is people might get the wrong impression. The thing is, folks, I mean, let's be honest here, all right? Let's be real honest. The people who are going to be angry about it already hate me, right?
He's fearless! What'd I tell you? He's fearless! Oh, I give no fucks. They already hate me, so why not? Let me just pile on to it. He's fearless!
Already a large group of people out there that are just ignorant morons.
Amazing! Absolutely amazing!
Hating me. And so if I make this list and they get angry, oh no, they're angry on top of being angry. I don't really think that making a list like that would anger people who already are fans of mine. If anything, they understand what's going on and understand that there's no obligation. I'm not going down people's throats. If I make an Amazon wish list, maybe once a week or something, I'll mention it. You know.
Oh my
but
God.
I'm not going to shove it down everyone's gullet that you buy me something, buy me something,
Oh
buy
my
me something.
God.
No, I'm not like that.
See what I mean? So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to approach it or if I should do it. I'm basically still debating it.
Absolutely
I mean,
amazing.
it's not even Christmas yet. It's only mid-October.
Absolutely amazing.
I'll think about it, and I'll possibly set it up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's happening, and go from there. But it's just something I'm thinking about. Okay.
By the way, Viking, I don't know if you're aware of this. You may not be because it didn't actually stick for long. The other day, King Jezel did a 30,000 bit cheer.
Look at that. He's trying to start an artificial bid war between. This is ridiculous. It's bad enough that. Okay, so another thing I'm going to report on right now. I was going to save that for the next video, but I'll report on it now. Doom yet again sent me a actual screenshot of a bit of a scuffle that two of DSP's mods had during one of his streams or whatnot, until someone came through and said, "Hey, you guys." After a little while, Phil didn't break it up. Somebody else did. Someone else had the babysit and come through on that and was like, "Hey, man, you guys need to cut this out. This is embarrassing. This isn't public." And then somebody else came through on the sly and was like, "Yeah, it's already been screenshotted. Holla at y'all bitches later." Now, amongst the hardcore donators, you're now going to try to start an artificial bid war between them? This is what I keep telling y'all about. He doesn't give a shit about. If you're a DSP fan and you're listening to this, if you listen to it this far especially, he does not give a shit about you. You guys are less than nothing. Your worth is based on what you have in your wallet. Nothing else. There is nothing else that you have that is valuable to him besides that. Your lives aren't even worth that much. So you're going to take somebody like Viking, who constantly shells out that money. Viking has a separate savings account. This is alleged, by the way. Alleged. We still have people at the bank who is trying to give us verification. Has a separate savings account for DSP. And literally puts his money in there to section off for DSP so he can make sure DSP is secure every month. Amazing. And now we're starting bidding wars with this. As if Viking, as well as other people, haven't given you enough. Now we're doing bidding wars? I mean, it was bad enough they were already fighting for DSP's love. Now they really have to get this shit into high gear. I know where people's Christmas bonuses are going now. I know where people's holiday bonuses are going now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
You do. You really do.
If I remember correctly, I think you were the previous largest cheer holder. I believe you had done a 28,000 bit cheer or something like that.
Jesus
and
Christ.
And King Jezel beat you out. And I was looking because I was like, oh man, Viking's going to see this on the leaderboard. He's going to be like, oh man. But I just realized the leaderboard actually doesn't show largest cheer. I think that should be something that they should actually add to the leaderboard for the plug-in leaderboard that I have with the extensions here on Twitch. It should be like biggest cheer for the week, the stream, the week, the month, all time, and then it should have biggest individual cheer of all time.
And people here are like, hint. I'm not saying that Viking has to do a larger cheer. I just know that he's very competitive about it.
You're a liar!
I remember there was a day when he did that giant cheer was because someone else had done a ginormous cheer that had overcome his last large cheer, and he got pissed about it. So, I'm just letting you know. Now, Anonymous did a 10-bit cheer. He says, have you tried getting sponsored by a gear company? Maybe Sennheiser's to give you a headset in exchange for your endorsement. No one's going to sponsor me, dude. I mean, you got to be real about this. I don't have a positive association.
You won't even try. Think about that. That right there was a very good idea. A lot of people on Twitch, for example, and YouTubers, but especially Twitch, you think they paid for every bit of gear that they have? No, they reached out to these people and endorsed their product. Some of them get not only free gear on a month-to-month basis or bi-monthly or whatever the case may be, but they get paid on top of that. He won't even reach out and do that. Oh, I'm sorry. My content is lazy. You guys are way too toxic. Like, I'm sorry, but, I love you guys. I mean, I love your money. I mean, I love your wallets. I mean, I love your money. But, no, I'm sorry. It's way too toxic, and I'm not willing to get off my ass and try to work as hard as you guys do to give me your money to go out there and try to better my business. That's your guys' job. Matter of fact, instead of me going out to try to get sponsorship, you guys go out and get me some sponsorship. You bring in the sponsorship. Why not? You guys went out and got him the MCN. You guys were the ones who went out and got him Curse. So you guys might as well go out and do that too. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are working by the hour. Get cracking. DSP News.
On the internet because of the shitheads who have slandered me for years and years and years, and therefore no one's going to sponsor me. It's that simple. And, you know, I kind of accepted that over the years where people were doing negative shit. And that's the thing. People are like, oh, Phil, people talk shit about you all the time and have all these nasty videos about you. You should just ignore them. And I'm like, yeah, I'll ignore them, but guess what? Now I'm fucked. Because now, unlike other YouTubers who have the opportunity to get sponsorship and have these abilities, these special things, you know, I hate to tell you guys, you may not realize this, other YouTubers get these opportunities all the time. Other YouTubers...
How do you know? You don't watch other YouTubers. You don't watch other YouTube videos. You've said this. How do you know this? All right. I'm gonna let it go. DSP News.
Get games ahead of time from publishers. They get invited to PR and press events. They get invited to be flown out to cover the launch of games and play games ahead of time. They get offered to, you know, trips to E3, paid trips. They get a lot of stuff.
People who are smaller than me get a lot of stuff. The reason I don't get it is because the negativity that's associated with me that I can't shake. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's not my fault, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm fucked.
No company is going to sponsor me with this kind of stuff. Because to me, what they see it as is this guy has a negative stigma attached to him. If we put our product associated with him, we're going to get the trolling that he gets. And people are going to say, our brand is associated with someone who's negative, and they're going to say a bunch of negative shit about us, and it's going to hurt our brand. So...
Wait a second. Now, nothing against Keemstar. But Keemstar has been sponsoring G Fuel as well as other stuff for a long time. And that's his world. That's his world. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. Like, keep in mind, Phil, the Blip video's still coming. But there's a video, there's a couple of videos actually, where they have Keemstar on repeat just saying the N-word over and over and over again. And he's still getting money. Matter of fact, Keemstar's to the point where he can get other people money. He sits there and negotiates other people's contracts to get them money. So if someone like, but then again, Keemstar is smarter than you. He has more charisma than you too. He's a better manipulator than you too also. He's goddamn, actually Keemstar is just better than you in all ways. Oh, what was that? What was that, Kevin? Yeah, Keemstar might not have been a good example. Yeah, he might not have been. Well, he's a good example from the hatred aspect, but yeah, you're right. He wasn't a very good example. So see, then there's nobody like Phil. That's what makes Phil Phil. There's nobody like him. But there's always a company. As long as he can bring in money, which he can, there's going to be someone that's going to be willing to sponsor him. Because he doesn't have enough hate on him to where it could impact an entire company. He's an idiot for thinking that. He's an absolute fool for thinking that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't work that way. Just because they're sponsoring him doesn't mean that they actually have to give him, actually give him publicity. They don't have to do that. He's right. There are a lot of smaller channels who are able to get sponsorship too, but then again, they just run better channels. They're just, it's a lot more of, they have talent, to be honest with you. And the ones who don't have a lot of talent or don't have enough talent, they have charisma. There are likable people, whether they're faking it or not. You couldn't even fake trying to be likable, Phil, and it would work. It just wouldn't. But that's not a reason not to go out and get sponsorship. There's somebody that's going to sponsor you, or probably would. What's that rule? It's like the 97% rule. So, 3%. There's your shot. There's your window. If you were just willing to try, and you're not even willing to do that.
There you go, folks. Yeah, it's never gonna happen because of those fucking people. It sucks, but it's just reality for me. Trust me, it would certainly be better. I mean, if I had a bunch of sponsorships, it would be awesome. I'd be able to, not have probably the financial issues I have. I mean, I'll be honest, I think that's why a lot of YouTubers, despite the fact that we had the YouTube adpocalypse this year, that's why they could still operate, because they had a bunch of income streams through sponsorships and the like outside of YouTube. That's something I've never had. And that's
because you weren't willing to reach out to do it. You had opportunities years ago, and you didn't do it because you wanted to try to stay honest and live by some dumbass code. When this was your job, you should be trying to... This was your job. Or this still is your job. I apologize. I'm saying that in the past tense. This still is your job. You should be doing everything in your power to make yourself profitable. And to constantly trying to do better for yourself. Constantly. And you won't do it. You're cool with just being at this steady little level here. And if you get a couple of dips, no big deal. As long as you can just break even. That's your problem. You never tried to aim higher than what you were able to obtain. Not a thing. Damn it, Gary, I keep telling you about that car alarm, man. You never try to expand past that at all. And that's where you're at. That's exactly why you're at where you're at. Terrible. And we're completely unprofessional here. Here's what it is. DSP news.
I'm probably never going to get. Just because of, the way that people have treated me over the years. It sucks, but it's reality for me, so...
It's so funny trying to see Gary turn that alarm off.
Movie. I just said I don't have money.
People think I'm lying. Bill makes so much money. He's rolling in fucking dough, man.
Yeah.
He could go do whatever he wants. He's full of it. He lies about everything, and he's got this fucking, Brazilian bank account that he rolls all his money into so he doesn't pay taxes on it. People are crazy, dude. I'm literally living month to month to I'm not even lying to you. Last month, I had $20.
Don't you really mean hoof the snout? Isn't that really the term for it? Kevin, that's the term, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I was just saying.
Dollars left in my bank account. You have to be brain dead fucking stupid to believe that.
I agree.
You have to be so dumb to believe this shit. When my payment came through, actually not last month, this month, I had $20 left in my bank account, and then the curse payment came through for YouTube for 2 months ago in August.
For how much?
So I was that close from being overdrawn again on my bank account. And I mean, do I still have some credit? Yeah. Racking it up isn't going to help anything. So really, what do I do all day? I'm here, I'm streaming, having fun with you guys, playing games. I eat, and then I watch television and stuff at night, and that's my life. I don't have money to do anything. I don't. Why do you think I just mentioned on today's earlier stream that I was thinking about doing an Amazon wish list? So, for example, when these headphones break, because these are my last headphones, someone will maybe buy me a new pair, because I can't afford this shit anymore. That's the situation I'm in.
Oh, man.
I prefer...
Jesus Christ. All right. So enough of that, ladies and gentlemen. So, there you go. This was kind of a mixed bag as it pertains to the news today. And you guys got to hear a bunch of interesting stuff outside. Our pool that's being built. Yeah. The car alarm go off. We're trying to keep it entertaining here. This is absolutely astounding. Absolutely astounding. Yeah, if you're a Phil supporter, this is what you're supporting. I am broke. I have no money yet. I'm going to sit on my ass all day and play video games, and I have no money. He won't do anything to try to change his position, to try to change his standings. He would rather just sit there and wallop and let you guys take care of it. That's why, as he said on the pre-stream earlier, I was thinking that maybe someone would buy me a new pair of headsets. And, yeah, I can get that taken care of just in case something happens. And, are you serious? And then he's starting artificial bid wars here, cheer wars, essentially on a stream. You guys have no value to this man, really. If you're not voting with your wallet, quite literally, you're nothing to him. He's Activision in the human form. All day, every day. This is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. Absolutely astounding. Signing off.
Wow. What the fuck? This is officially the spammiest person I've ever seen in my life. Wow. I couldn't do anything. Wouldn't block. Huh? It showed him doing a punch I didn't do. It shows him doing a punch I didn't do. Okay. This is the spammiest player I've ever seen in my life. I'm not playing him again because he sucks. Terrible internet connection. Spamming Dragon Punch. Go fuck yourself, idiot. Waste of my time. And by the way, he had the one button input, so I guarantee you he was doing one button Dragon